Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to demystify something that a lot of us find, well, a little intimidating. But it's actually one of the most helpful tools out there for getting your life and work organized. Yep, we're talking about spreadsheets. I mean, do you ever just feel like you're drowning in numbers? It could be anything, right? Trying to track a monthly budget, or maybe you're managing sales figures for a small business, or heck, even just keeping a simple contact list. It's so easy to feel overwhelmed by all that data. But what if there was a really simple way to bring it all into focus? Well, that's exactly what this is all about, bringing some order to that chaos. And for decades, one of the most reliable tools for the job has been this simple but incredibly powerful thing, the electronic spreadsheet. Think about it. We all have information we need to manage every single day. If you're in business, you got accounts and sales. At home, maybe it's budgets or investments. If you're a student, oh man, the endless calculations. And you know what? Even a simple list of your friends' contact info, that's data that needs organizing. So what is a spreadsheet really? What is this tool that promises to bring order to all that chaos? Let's break it down in a super simple way. Okay, at its absolute core, a spreadsheet is just a digital version of a paper worksheet. Seriously, just picture a big piece of grid paper. But here's the cool part. It's got a built-in calculator that does all the hard math for you. It's all designed to just neatly organize your information into a grid of rows and columns. All right, so before we actually start using it, let's just get familiar with the layouts. We'll do a quick guided tour of the main parts, just so you know your way around. No pressure. So the easiest way to think about a spreadsheet file is to just picture a notebook, a regular old notebook. The whole file itself, that's called a workbook. And just like a notebook has different pages, a workbook has individual worksheets. You can actually see them as little tabs down at the bottom. Now, each one of those worksheets is basically a giant grid. You've got columns that run up and down, those are the letters, and you've got rows that run side to side, and those are the numbers. And where a column and a row meet, that little box is called a cell. That's it. It's just a little container for one piece of information. Okay, look up at the very top. See all those buttons and tools? That whole area is called the ribbon. It's basically your toolbox for formatting and sorting and all that stuff. But right below it, you'll see the formula bar. Now, this spot is super important. It shows you what's really inside any cell you click on. And really, what you put inside those cells is what makes it all work. So let's just pause for a second. Take a moment and just think, what's one list or maybe one budget that you manage in your own life? Could be anything, really. A grocery list, your monthly expenses, a list of books you want to read. That's the kind of stuff a spreadsheet is absolutely perfect for. Okay, so now that we kinda know our way around, let's take our very first simple steps. We're gonna walk through exactly how to get started. The most basic thing you can do, the real building block of a spreadsheet, is just putting data into a cell. That's it. You literally just click on any cell and start typing. And that data can be anything. Text, a number, a date, a time. Each cell just holds one little piece of your puzzle.
Now look, just putting data in is useful, for sure. But this is where the magic happens. The real power of a spreadsheet comes from its ability to do calculations for you, and it does that using these little instructions we call formulas.
And creating a formula is actually really simple. Here's how you do it. First, just click the cell where you want the answer to go. Now, step 2 is the most important part. You have to type an equals sign. That little equals sign is the signal that tells the spreadsheet, hey, get ready to do some math. After that, you just type in your calculation, say 35 plus 1,330, and then you hit enter. And check out what happens. The cell doesn't show you the math problem you typed in, right? It shows you the answer. But here's the cool part. The original formula is still there, working behind the scenes. If you click on that cell again, you can look right up at that formula bar we talked about, and you'll see it. So there you have it. We've taken our first look around and our first few steps. Let's just quickly put it all together and go over the main things to remember. So what are the key takeaways here? First, a spreadsheet is just a grid that helps you organize your data. Second, those little cells can hold all sorts of things, numbers, text, dates, you name it. And third, and this is the big one, formulas do the calculations for you, and they always start with an equal sign. It's really just a powerful tool for bringing clarity to all that data chaos. And honestly, that's all it takes to get started. Every huge, complex financial model, every perfectly organized project plan, they all begin the exact same way, with one piece of data in one single cell. You now have everything you need to begin that journey. So the only question left is, what are you going to organize first?